Hey guys, it's Danny. Now next week is back to school, which means we are all gonna be back in the swing of things. So I wanted to share with you guys some really easy Head Start ingredients that you can prepare on the weekends and then use to keep your eating clean and delicious all week long. Now, the first idea that I have for you guys is what I like to call smoothie starters. Basically, you're just gonna take the ingredients for your favorite smoothie or protein shake, stick them in a baggie, and then put them in the freezer so that they are ready to go. So for example, one of the favorites in my house is my green banana berry smoothie. All I do is I pull out a few quart-sized bags. I'm using 4 bags here. You could do more or less depending how many you want to make. And then into each bag, I'm gonna add half of a banana, and then a 1/4 cup of frozen blueberries and a 1/4 cup of frozen raspberries. Then I'm gonna take a big handful of spinach and put that in the bag as well. Squish out all the air, zip this up, and then do that again until I've got all 4 bags done. From here, you just pop them in the freezer, and then when the morning comes, you don't need to hassle with all the ingredients. You just take your baggie out, let it thaw on the counter for a few minutes, pop it into your blender, add a cup of your favorite milk. I'm using an unsweetened almond milk here, but you could really use any milk you like. I just don't recommend using juice because we're already getting plenty of sugar from those fruits, so the juice would just add more sugar. So stick to a milk or some water. Then I just add a few dashes of cinnamon, and then I'll either do a tablespoon of almond butter, which I'm doing today, or sometimes I'll do a scoop of protein powder depending on what type of activity or workout I'm doing for that day. Then you just pop on the lid, turn on the blender, and let this go until you've got a nice, rich, cold, creamy smoothie. This is a really easy way to ensure that you've got yourself a delicious, nutritious breakfast even on the busiest of mornings, and kids love them too. Now, another thing I like to prepare on the weekend is my crudité. All that is a bunch of raw, chopped up veggies, and I like to fill up these 2 big bins that I have here. Now remember guys, I'm feeding a family of 4, so you can scale this up or down depending on how many mouths you have to feed. Now as you can see, what I have here is some chopped up celery, some carrots, green beans, broccoli, cauliflower, and I've got these little cherry tomatoes that I rinsed off that I got from my garden. Now I turn to these veggies all week long for really quick and convenient meals and snacks. So let me give you a couple examples of what I might do with them. This here is one of my favorite kitchen tools ever. It's a microwavable steamer basket. Now, first let me say, I know that some of you guys do not like to use the microwave because I do read your comments, but for me, if the option is really quick veggies in the microwave or no veggies at all, I am always going to opt for my microwaved veggies. So I've got this steamer basket, you take the lid off, and you can see there's a little tray in here. Then all I do is pour enough water in there just to make a layer of water on the bottom of the pan. Then I'm just gonna take a handful of cauliflower and a handful of broccoli, pop the lid on, and then stick this in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes. And when it comes out, you've got these fresh, steamed, tender vegetables. Now what I'll do from here is I'll transfer them into a bowl. I use a pair of kitchen scissors to chop them up. It's a really easy way to cut them while they're still hot. You don't have to worry about burning yourself. Then I season it with just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, a pinch of salt, pinch of black pepper, and some garlic powder. You guys would be amazed at how delicious this super simple veggie concoction is. Now from here, I might just serve it with dinner as a really easy side dish. Make sure we're getting our veggies in. Another thing I like to do with it is mix it in with some chopped chicken and then just stir that all together, and I'll eat that for a really light, easy lunch. You could even take this combination and put it into a wrap and make a sandwich out of it. And then another family favorite for a really easy dinner is we make quesadillas, veggie quesadillas. So you take a whole grain tortilla, I love these sprouted tortillas, heat it up in a saute pan, flip it over, lay a little bit of shredded cheese on half of the tortilla, then layer the veggies on top of that, sprinkle a little more cheese over it, and then fold the tortilla onto itself. Now I like to put my teapot on top to help squish it down to make sure everything sticks. Give it 2 minutes, flip the whole thing over, another 2 minutes, and you have this super easy, super fast, veggie-packed quesadilla. I mean, literally, it's like dinner in 7 minutes. And personally, I love to serve this with a little bit of Greek yogurt mixed with sriracha on the side. So another thing I like to do with my crudité is to make veggie turkey roll-ups. So I take a few slices of an organic, nitrate-free turkey, Then I have my carrots and some green beans, and I just lay those in the turkey right close to the edge, drizzle it with a little bit of mustard, and then gently roll it into a cigar. Then slice it right in half, and you've got these beautiful, bright, vibrant, protein and veggie packed snacks. And just for the record, these are also great for lunch boxes. And my last idea for the crudité, I mean, I really could go on all day with ideas using the crudité because we do have this in our house every single week, so we are always using these veggies in different ways. So if you guys are interested in more of those, let me know down in the comments below, because then I will be sure to come back with more videos giving you inspiration on how to use your fresh chopped vegetables. But my last idea is, when we go to Costco, we'll buy these little individual containers of guacamole and hummus. They're just very convenient, they're really easy, and the ingredient lists are clean. They have short lists and everything is recognizable. So I'll stick this in a little Tupperware container, and then I'll just surround it with all of the raw veggies. And then I'll just pop the lid on, leave these in the fridge, and then I know that I have this really delicious, convenient veggie packed snack ready to go when I am. Now, the last idea I want to share with you today is more of a reminder of a recipe that I've shared with you in the past, and that is for my turkey meatloaf muffins that were inspired by Jamie Eason. I absolutely love making these on the weekend and then having them for the week because it's a really easy way, again, to have a protein and veggie packed snack ready to go. And as you guys know, it is not easy to find snacks like that when you're out and about. So getting in the kitchen and doing this little bit of preparation can really make all the difference once the week gets going. And you could do so many different things with these muffins. Some of my favorite ways to use them are to crumble them on top of a nice big salad. One of my kids' favorite options is when I slice them up, I put a little bit of marinara sauce, and then I melt some shredded cheese over the top. Absolutely delicious. And then another thing I like to do with them, super easy, I just pack them up in a little Tupperware container with some vegetables for my crudité and then a little bit of hummus on the side. A little container like this is especially great on those days that you know you're not going to be home. Maybe you're driving your kids around, or you have classes, or you're at work. And if you could just take the time to put this together and bring it with you, then you won't get stuck having to go for a fast food option or grabbing whatever is convenient, right? You'll have something that's delicious and that you're gonna feel good about eating. So I hope that you found some of these ideas helpful. If you did, make sure that you like this video and leave a comment down below, because that's gonna help me give you guys more of what you're looking for. And if you've got some ideas yourself of what you like to make to be prepared for your clean and delicious week, please share that as well, because I love connecting with you guys. Which reminds me, if you guys are on Periscope, make sure you look me up, Clean and Delicious, Danny Spees, because I am gonna start doing some live broadcasting there myself. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm Danny Spees, and I will see you next time with some more clean and deliciousness. Cheers. Which reminds me, when you get a chance, and if you're interested, make sure that you follow me on Periscope. Clean and Delicious, Danny Spees. I'm gonna start doing some questions and answers on there. What is wrong with you? My husband makes faces behind the camera when I'm trying to talk to you guys. He distracts me. Is my hair getting all crazy? Are we good?
Turn into it.
Tell me if anything's crazy.
It's fine, it's fine. 3, 2.
And if you've got some ideas of yourself, and ready, boom. And if you've got